Charles Davis up. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. Leading him out, the former Stanford man. At quarterback, it's Davis Mills.
And he ought to have a lot of pep in his step after last week's performance because he did exactly as you want him to play if you're a coach. 3 touchdown passes, 0 interceptions, which usually means you're making a lot of right decisions out there.
Got him to win. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. The numbers on the ground for Pierce last week. 11 carries, 84 yards, and a touchdown.
They've won 2 straight games, and they've done it with the running game as the focal point of their offense. So in this contest, I don't think about doing anything else. I continue to ride the hot hand that I've established and lead with the runners.
Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Working out of the gun, Mills. Finds his man, it's John Mechie. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Let's go, guys.
A first down throw for Mills. Got this into the hands of the tight end, Jordan. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Mills. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 45-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down. First and 10, it's Pierce. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. A give up the middle to Singletary. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only they're controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon.
Let's go.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mills. Open man is Jordan, the tight end. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
First drive of the game. We did see this in practice, didn't we? Because they allowed us to stay and watch and see what the opening script would be, even though we don't know the exact play calls. That looks a lot like what we saw them execute, doesn't it?
It really does. And in practice, it wasn't about a lot of big shots on that opening drive. They wanted to put together a series of plays, sustain it. They open man is Cooks. He's got it. Touchdown, Texans. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Texans will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories. And you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do. And when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there. That nice opening drive because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So here come the Seahawks now for their first drive. And they'll be led out by their veteran quarterback, the MVP of the league back in 2016. It's Matt Ryan. They go play action here on first down. He's going to get this complete here to Lockett. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Hard to believe this guy was watching us from his living room last week. Now he's under center here for an NFL team.
And not many teams were in the market to sign him, but you have to believe that this team felt like we saw something previously in this guy, and now he has a chance to prove it with us.
Another first down, this time on a gain of 19. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a second and short. The Seahawks at 0-5, just a dismal start to the year. And they come in pretty desperate here for a win.
And think about this too, partner. We have not heard the dreaded vote of confidence yet from management. So when a team's 0-5, everyone starts wondering about their jobs. Will they still have one? That's coaches on down. They've got to find a way to throw that out of their minds and band together and play better football.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here. As they're looking at a second down and 9 to go. Second down and a run by Robinson. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Pulling a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a third and about 4. Here's Ryan. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, you get a pick 6 in a season. It's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. Tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their second drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Robinson will try to pick it up. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a fourth down. He handed it off there, but I don't really know if he would have kept it or tried to do anything else if it would have mattered.
Yeah, it's not always a wrong read when a play gets stacked up. Sometimes they're just at the line of scrimmage. There's just too many bodies to maneuver.
And as a result, now they're looking at a fourth down. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Here comes Davis Mills in the offense, ready for another drive. Last series, the ball never hit the ground. 6 of 6, touchdown pass, so whatever he did then, do it again, right?
Yeah, it reminds me a lot of when I watch the best quarterbacks throw 7-on-7 or even routes versus air. They're accurate. The receivers catch it. The ball never touches the ground. Or if you want to take it to basketball, a well-executed fast break, right? Pass, 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 finish at the rim, basket. Yeah, the ball never hits the ground there either.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. Pierce gets this one running right. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They go play action. Mills. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Mills. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Pierce. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out.
On 1st and 10, Mills. And that's complete downfield to Cooks. Touchdown, Houston. Brandon Cooks with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Texans have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 21-0. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here, because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it, and the Texans are going to take possession of the football. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one, and they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception, tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one. Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now, light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has, percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. 3rd and short yardage, Mills. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. The kick by Sanders is good, and the route is on. It's 24-0. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Seahawks going to take over now late in this first half. And with a 3-score deficit staring him in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now Ryan. This one to Bourne, and he's got it. 20, 10, 5, and all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Kendrick Bourne, 79 yards. And the Seahawks are on the board here in the the final minute of the first half. The Rodrigo Blankenship now for the PAT. And oh, it's wide right. No good. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure, because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25, so at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Mills now looks to throw on first down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. To throw, Mills. Now they go screen. It's complete. Oh, he breaks a tackle. He's got an alley. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 22 yards there, a first down. Well, that is a running back who is not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the C's opened up for him. Yeah, this defense has had its share of problems getting guys to the ground. And here's another example. They never should have allowed this play to gain as many yards as it did. But poor tackling early in the play led to big yardage after the fact. And you can see the distance traveled there after the initial contact on the next-gen stats. So this lead, Charles, is continuing to swell here in the first half.
Well, it's interesting. When we talked to them prior to the game, they told us that their game plan was take no prisoners, and they've lived up to it so far because everything has worked. No guarantee that'll continue, but all in all, this
message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the third quarter. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. The Seahawk offense set to go to begin this third quarter. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Here's Robinson again on second down. He'll get a yard. That's all as they get him down at the 28. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now it's Ryan. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Here's Ryan to throw. On the move to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there. And it's second down. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. It's caught at the 10. Touchdown. DK Metcalf. His second touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Desmond King to return it from his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So here are the Texans to take over. Come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mills. He's got his man, Schultz, coming across the formation. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Mills throw complete into the hands of Schultz here. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him up to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Pierce will try to pick it up. He will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Mills to throw it. It's caught left side by Cooks. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give him 7 there on the first down carry. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. From the gun, here's Mills. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Throwing, Mills. Cooks on a quick slant. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 12-yard line. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. Now Mills. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's 2nd and 7 from the 9. It's the Texans in control of the football and leading this game as well as we start the 4th. Flushed out right, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Buried behind the line by Christian Wilkins.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks him backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll get this underneath to Singletary. And they're going to drop him well shy of the first as he can only make it to the 11. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. Sanders' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So all things considered, that's not the final nail, but it does make things exceedingly difficult now on the other side.
Yeah, because obviously now with a 16-point game, the other guys don't need just 2 touchdowns. They need a couple of 2-point conversions as well. Plus, they'll need either a turnover or an onside kick in there somewhere. So you're just adding to the list of things that need to happen in sequence. And it's going to be a pretty tall order this late in the game.
And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Meanwhile, Ryan's throw into the hands of Lockett. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. And quickly, they get to the line. On first down, Ryan. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Derek Stingley picks it, and the Texans are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. First and 10 now for Mills and the Texans. Right at the 50-yard line. They'll get things started with a carry by Pierce. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Mills now. Throw over the middle, caught by Jordan. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Christian Wilkins there defensively for the stop. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Now here's the option play going left. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Let's see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. On 3rd down, here's Mills. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good, and this will stay a 2-score game at 16. Now this one now not over yet, Charles. You've got a sliver of hope on that other sideline.
You certainly do, because that would have made it a 3-score game, and that probably would have been curtains at that point. But now if they get down the field quickly and somehow get the ball back one more time, we may have a different ball game. I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Ryan on the slant. It's Fant. And he's going to have a first down on a gain of about 10, and that'll take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Throwing now, Ryan on first down. He hits his target, Lockett. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. First down now, but that clock rolling. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Again, Ryan. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
And now the focus is really clear. They need to get that first down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
On 3rd down, Ryan. And This time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they're able to corral him right around the 8, and that's short of the first down. Here we go. It's Ryan on 4th down. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Desmond King picks it. And the Texans are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offense coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? My guys have to keep running back out on the field, so play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more. But a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
On 2nd down, here's Pierce. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. It's a gain of 7, and that should just about do it.
Here we go,
So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This